What's up, guys? This is Ryan with InevitableIncome.com, and I'm here with some more free training for you guys. And today, I want to do something cool, and I want to show you guys how I'm able to create those cool high-def images and font and lettering and all that I use on my Instagram account, actually on Inevitable Income's Instagram account. If you haven't seen it, check it out. Go to Instagram. It's at Inevitable Income. I'll post the handle on the screen or in the description. But it's pretty simple. It takes only a couple minutes to create a cool picture and personalize it. What I like about doing it about this way is it's mine. It's creative. It's original. I'm not using other people's content, even though a lot of people do use other people's content. But I'm able to put my name on it, my logo on it, and make everything personal. So basically, I'm just going to show you where to download the app that I use, and then how to go through the app. And we're actually going to post one to my page. So you just need to grab your iPhone real quick, and if you have an Android, you can try to see if they have this in the, I think, what is it, the Google Store. I'm not sure. I don't have an Android, so I'm not experienced with that. But if you have an iPhone, just go to the App Store, and you're just going to want to search. And sorry if the screen's a little blurry. I'm trying to do this for you guys on my camera, so you can see that it's live and it's not doctored in any sort of way. So you're going to go to the App Store, and you're going to type in Typey Mage. Okay, so you're gonna search. So it's Typey Mage. So it's that first one right here, Typey Mage. If you can see that. So I already have it downloaded. This one does cost a couple dollars. I can't remember exactly how much it costs. There is a free version, or there was a free version, but I can't remember how much the paid one costs. But I do suggest you use the paid one, because I tried when I first did this years ago. I tried the free version and it just didn't have the features that I needed like the paid version. So it's just called Typey Mage. So you're just gonna download that. I already have it downloaded, so I'm just gonna open it. Okay, and basically this is like where all your stuff is gonna get stored right here. And again, I'm sorry if it's a little blurry. I'm trying to do this as best I can for you guys. So basically all my stuff is stored, but this is all original content. Like, I didn't steal this from anybody. This is all my own stuff. So basically when you're inside the app, you're going to click new project right here, or tap new project right here. Okay, and it's just going to come up with like a default sort of thing. What's really cool about this app is, and I'll show you, is it already has pictures on the app for you to use. And if you can't think of anything to write, or if you don't have any of your own quote or content at the time, it actually has a feature where it'll spit out quotes for you. Again, this is for anything. I mean, if you're trying to sell something on your Instagram account and you want the font to look cool and say for sale, or however you want to do it. I'm obviously Inevitable Income's Instagram is pretty much like motivational stuff and quotes and things like that. Things that I either get from podcasts I listen to, or motivational videos I listen to. I try to take bits and pieces from it, and then I'll create it into one of these Instagram things. I'll be at the gym one day, and in between sets, I'll hear something. If I'm listening to like a motivational video or a speech, and I'll take a quick sentence, I'll whip my phone out real quick in between sets, and I'll make sure I put it in here so that I have it saved, that I can come back to it. Or if it's something I know that I can do really quick, because I'm really fast with this app these days now, that I can create this whole thing and post it on my Instagram within a matter of minutes in between my sets. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to click here right in the middle anywhere, and it says edit text. So that top one says edit text. So you're just going to tap that. And here's where it's really cool. So obviously you're going to hit the X to clear it out at the top right. And again, I'm trying to make this as clear as I can for you guys. Let's see if I make it a little darker. Maybe you can see it a little bit better. So basically what they have down here are a couple options. So it says classics, stay hungry, good morning, be mindful, so true, get hyped, love, go explore. Basically, each one of these that you tap, it's going to spit out a quote for you. So if you don't know what to use right now, it's cool. All you have to do is hit one of these. So we're going to hit stay hungry. And what it does is it already comes out with a quote. So as you can see, I'm trying to get it focused for you guys. It says everything you've ever wanted is on the other side of fear. So that's a cool little motivational. Tip for you guys. Here we go. I think I got it figured out. I just need to hold it closer to the camera. Oh, now it's blurred out again. Okay, we're trying to, but you saw right there. And the other cool thing is you can put your name down here, or even your whatever your business name is, or however you want to do it. Before this was with an update, I would have to do actually another step to able to put like my handle in there. So I like to put at Inevitable Income in the picture itself, but this just makes me do it does it for me, so I don't have to come back and do it a second time. So right where it says author, I'm just gonna do Inevitable Income, and perfect. So then I'm just gonna hit done. Okay, so there you see you have so it says everything you've ever wanted is on the other side of fear. So another cool part of this app is if you hit this little A down at the bottom here, so this little A, what this is going to do, so it brings up all these different types of font styles you can use. I obviously have the one that I like to use myself, but you can pick any one you want. And the only thing I suggest though is, because if you look at my Instagram, I have the same way of doing it every time. I want everything to look clean. So when someone goes to the main page of my Instagram and they're looking at my entire wall, all the font looks the same on every little single picture, and it looks a lot cleaner that way. So I just suggest that you guys do the same font every time. So when someone actually goes to your Instagram, your wall looks perfect, and the same and clean. So we're just gonna pick one for the purposes of this video. Let's see which one kind of looks cool. Okay, let's try. There was one over here that I liked. If I can find it again. And again, sorry for the blurriness. I'm trying to do this for you guys in real time. Jeez, I can't find the one I wanted. Let's see if I can find it again. Hold on. Here we go. Let's try this one right here. This says brisk brush. So basically what that does is it's going to put it in a sort of format that you want it to, but actually if you hit it again, it'll kind of change it. So just find something you like that you want to use every time. Let's say you wanted to use like this one right here. It's going to do that, but if you hit it again, it's going to rearrange it. So rearrange it to something you like every time. So just like that. So it's a cool little thing, cool little feature to have. So let's try that one. So you can see, and also if you zoom in, you can zoom out, you can move it left and right, and then it'll actually, if you lose your spot, it will center it again for you, just like that. You'll see that it can center it again. So as you can see, it says everything you've ever wanted is on the other side of fear, and then it has your handle down there at the bottom. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is we're going to put a picture in there. So you just tap the screen and you click edit image, and then you're going to see this little picture thing down at the bottom. Hit that. And now what this app uses, it uses Unsplash and it uses Pixabay to find pictures. Now, if you have your own picture, that's totally cool, and you could actually just screenshot your own picture on your and save it to your photos, and you just hit that red button down there to use your own photo as a background, which is awesome. I've done that plenty of times, but if you're trying to, do something, with a certain niche, like say pets or dogs or cats, you can search pets or dogs or cats in here, and it'll pull up a cool image that you can use as the background. So again, we're going to, let's see if we can search, we're just going to search success, right? Because our quote has to do with success. And we're going to use Unsplasher right now. Don't use Pixabay yet. I prefer Unsplash photos over Pixabay, but if you can't find anything in Unsplash, then obviously use Pixabay or use your own photo. So there you go. So here we have a lot of cool pictures here. There we go. So you have a lot of, so all I did was type success and it brought up all these photos you can use that basically link to that keyword. And again, here's a cool one right here. This one's cool right in the middle because you have a guy that's standing on the edge of a rock. Okay, looking like he's facing his fears, right? Maybe he's base jumping, skydiving, whatever it is, or he's thinking like I'll never succeed unless I do this. And that's basically what our quote is about, right? Everything you've ever wanted is on the other side of fear. And this kind of works because, as you can see, the quote kind of goes down left to right with the guy not being in the way. So that works kind of perfectly well. And again, we can make it smaller if we want. Just move it over a little bit. You can even move it over here if you need to. Sorry, it was on the video. Just trying to put it there. So that's a good place to put it. You can, and then obviously it'll always center it. So you can even go. You can go to the right, up, down. But if you go up to the down, if you move it down, it'll center it for you. So that's kind of a good spot right there. So the next question I get always is like, Ryan, how do you make your font look like it's popping? It has like a little shadow to it. So that's another easy thing to do. So first let's go over the filters. I like to personally use, you can choose any of these filters to make your photo either stand out or pop. We'll get back to the font thing in a second. I personally like to use Mystic. Okay, and you can even make it darker if you want, like 50%. You can go all the way down to 0. I prefer Mystic and 75%. So I get asked all the time what kind of filter I use, and that's the one that I use right there. So filter 75. Oh, let's get it back to 75. There we go. Okay, it's Mystic. That's why it's a little darker and the letters pop out a little bit, but we also need the letters to pop out. So if I go back here and let me find it real quick. Okay, we're done with that. Let's find it real quick. I think it's right. Is it back to edit text? No, done. Boom. Sorry, they've kind of changed a little of the app around than what I'm normally used to. With some updates, I kind of liked the old Typemoji before. And they just kind of move some things around a little bit, so I'm always kind of getting lost. Let's see where we at. Edit style, that's not it. Edit text, that's not it. Oops, we saved it on accident. Let's go back again. So if you ever save it, or ever click out of it, it saves it for you. So you just go back, click it, and click edit. And where are we? There we go. Okay, so you're gonna want to get back to this page where you could edit your text right here. So you're gonna click this little wand right there. Okay, and then you're gonna scroll over, and at the end is called shadow. If you can see that at the end, it's called shadow. It's hard to see, but I swear it says shadow. Okay, and then basically what you're gonna do is you're just gonna move this blur button all the way to the right. And watch what happens to the letters right here. Boom. So I don't know if you could really see that, but the letters got a lot darker. I know it's blurry. I apologize. I'm trying to do this the best I can for you guys. So if I scroll back left, you can see how kind of white it is. And then if I scroll this all the way to the right, you can see, oops, you could see that the letters actually pop out and they get a lot darker. Okay, so then let's make this a little bigger. So obviously the font changed because what happened is I accidentally exited out of the program and I saved it. So if I go back here, let's see if we can find that one again. That was left to right. And it's got a lot of options. So there we go. Here's one that went from left to right. So that's kind of cool right there. Let's make it a little bigger. Cool. And you can obviously use this and you can save it. If you have a logo, I obviously prefer putting your logo on there. And I do have a logo, so I'm going to hit filter right here. And all the way at the bottom, you'll see this little like stamp and this little brush. You need to, I think you hit the brush if you need to start, if you need to put your logo in for the first time. trying to get this. So you're gonna want to hit that little stamp right there when you've done your logo a couple times. So that's what I've done, and it's gonna ask add new logo or last logo used. So obviously if you need to add your logo for the first time, you hit add new logo. I'm gonna do last logo used. So there is my Inevitable Income logo right there, as you can see it. Let's see if I can zoom in for you guys. There it is. Okay. And you, again, it's the same thing as your text. You can move it anywhere you want. You can make it bigger, you can make it smaller. So let's kind of maybe put it up in the corner right here. And this just makes it like your own. So you have your own quote, you have your own font, you have your own picture, you have your own logo, right? And this thing is really cool. So what makes this app is awesome. It makes a high def image for you, custom quoting, custom filtering, custom logo, all that stuff. And then basically when you're done, so if we use this and we're done, we're just gonna go up to this share button up here, right? And you can choose to mail it to yourself, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, other. I don't like to do that. I just like to save it to my own photos. So it'll say saved. You've altered your altered image has been saved to your photo. So I click OK. So let me go into Instagram real quick. And you're just going to go into Instagram. And again, it's saved to your iPhone photos. So I'm going to hit my thing here. And so basically now I'm inside of my thing here. And there's the photo. So it's obviously a little big. So we're going to hit that thing where it fits it right in there, right? Perfect, right? So it fits right in there. And you're just going to hit next. And then you don't have to filter it because you've already filtered it within the app, if you remember. Next, you're going to put your little quote thing there, and then all your hashtags, and then you're going to share it. So that's my quick video for you guys, my free video on how to create a cool little Instagram picture and to post it to your Instagram, and that's how you create cool content. All right, guys? So we'll see you in the next free video. Take care.